pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Collier.
Here.
Mr. Fisher. Mrs. Fisher.
Here.
Mrs. Holtz.
Here.
Mrs. Kirschner.
Here.
Mrs. Minor. Mr. Sayers.
Here.
Mr. Willer.
Here.
And Mrs. Ferguson Miller. 6 present.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Presentation and reports. Mr. Howe.
Just one quick update for myself. Again, National Honor Society induction last week. Again, well attended by the community, which we appreciate. Congratulations to those kids. And I seem to always steal the principal's thunder, so I will stop there because I'm sure Mrs. Boyd has a lot of other things to add.
Okay.
I only have 2 quick things. So our K-12 guidance, otherwise known as our Chapter 339 plan, officially has been submitted, as well as our special education plan. Even though it was a little tricky to be able to get it submitted, we were able to officially submit it to PDB. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Will.
In the business office, we continue to work on the audits. We're up to 40% submitted for PBC requests with SEK. Signed the engagement letter last Tuesday. Emailed Kevin today. He's out of the office. Should hear back from him by the middle of the week. Also continue to work on building the budget. Pretty much finished. We'll have a couple more meetings planned, and then there'll be a presentation at the next study session.
Excellent.
One item that I want to share is on the agenda this evening. You'll see we're asking for approval of the spending of our E-rate funds and using that to update our infrastructure, switches, access points within the facility. I talked about it when I gave my presentation last week about how we're going to consolidate and be able to do all of our schools for the cost that we would anticipate to do one school that we budget each year. So that'll be our infrastructure project for next year. But the one thing I wanted to add is that as part of that upgrade, we're going to be putting outside access points out on the softball field and out on the baseball field. We did an investment a couple of years ago of running cabling for knowing that in the future, we'd like to do that, and that'll be coming with this upgrade.
Thank you. Principal's update.
All right, so I'll start with Mr. McDowell. He talked about Taylor Costello, long-term sub in business and math, and he had wonderful things to say about her and being in her classroom. She really cares about her students, works a lot to have them collaborate in different ways in the classroom, and is learning through experience, mentorship, and observation. She possesses great techniques to be a very good math teacher. He also very briefly mentioned the National Honor Society, but I can say a little more. It was lovely from what I gathered from Kaylee, who was there, and what an amazing program. I know the parents and the community love National Honor Society and what a strong tradition and things that are just moving forward. So I heard that was very well attended and just a wonderful presentation. Holly, one of our our learning support teachers, presented, and she had a great time. So I heard that was great. He also, Mr. McDowell, mentioned the tech ed interviews, the science interviews, and the math interviews, and that he was pleased with the candidates that came through. And it sounds like they found some really wonderful people to fill those vacancies. Graduation, he said that graduation information for the class of 2026 will be communicated to students and parents it was communicated on the 25th. The high school will have a meeting with all seniors in regards to graduation tomorrow. He's gonna follow up with an invite to the board, you guys, of course, to attend graduation. Additionally, if you have a graduating senior, you will be able to hand your son or daughter their diploma cover. He's gonna be in contact with those individuals in May, and that is just the most special thing I've ever heard. Mrs. Liller told me about that. She's like, I get to hand Jacob his diploma, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. And then she goes, you will too, and I'm like, there as a mom of littles was like crying. I'm like, oh, it's the most amazing thing. So thank you for doing that. What an incredibly special moment that will be for seniors this year and one day for me and all the other employees that are here as moms. That's amazing. So anyhow, student senior letters. He said each year the high school consistently communicates with high school students that are at risk of not graduating for a variety of different reasons. This year, those communications have been very minimal. The road has not been paved with golden bricks, but most all seniors are ahead of the curve as we approach graduation, so that's great news. Mr. Hofacker wanted me to share about the Quarter 3 Principals Challenge. They very recently celebrated the Quarter 3 Principals Challenge. To qualify for this recognition, students had to finish the quarter with no unexcused absences, no missing assignments, and no referrals, disciplinary referrals. As a reward for their commitment to excellence, qualifying students were treated to donuts to start their morning. It was a fantastic way to honor their hard work and encourage continued accountability across the student body. We did PSSA testing last week, and so did they. Mr. Hofacker wanted me to mention that that first day of PSSA testing was met with significant challenges as statewide technical interruptions impacted schools statewide, leading some districts to cancel testing altogether for the first day. He wanted to extend a massive shout out to our students who navigated these frustrations with incredible maturity. Despite facing extensive login delays and system instability, they remained patient and persevered, ultimately putting forth their best effort once the technical hurdles were cleared. Their ability to stay focused under stressful circumstances was truly commendable. And then he also wanted me to highlight the 6th grade camp, and they had that April 15th through 17th. It was a tremendous success. He said, we remain proud to be one of the few schools in the region that still offers such an immersive, hands-on experience that brings science to life while fostering teamwork and independence. The curriculum was robust and highly engaging. Strawberry Hill led sessions on water filtration, beaver dam building, wetlands, watersheds, and nature hikes. He also wanted me to say that the director of Strawberry Hill, who noted that she was exceptionally impressed by our teachers' organization and leadership. She also remarked that out of the many schools that she works with annually, our staff and students definitely stood out. She was extremely impressed with the way our high school student counselors worked alongside the middle schoolers. Awesome. And then in the elementary school world, wonderful things have been happening all the time. I can't say enough good about Heidi Reineker's adaptive music class. I went in this adaptive music class she planned specifically for our students in the AS program, and it is amazing. From the minute the class begins to the end, the whole experience is sensory appropriate for our students in the AS classroom. She's quieter, the music is quieter. The lessons that she plans not only teach music concepts, but they also really work on fostering language development, which students in the AS classrooms, they need so desperately. And she hits some general content standards that they all can benefit from. It was just magic to see. So big shout out to Heidi. Our PSSAs, knock on wood, have been going smoothly. That first day when everybody canceled testing, we went on, and I think enough people had gotten off that it was clear for us. Knock on wood, it's gone so well. So language arts is done, and tomorrow we begin with math PSSAs. Our teachers have done a great job. Our students are working so hard. Our PTO bought snacks. They gave our teachers gift cards for snacks. Teachers loved the gift cards, so thank you for those. And our kids love the snacks, so thank you for those. One more highlight real quick. We just had our family literacy night last week on Thursday. I thought it was lovely. I came a little later because I was at the soccer game. All of the stations that they had planned were designed beautifully to get families involved with their kids. They sent them home with games, they sent them home with books, they sent them home with resources to practice really important skills with their child. And they had things to send home for our primary learners and things to send home for our intermediate learners. It was really awesome. Mrs. Gibbon said the attendance was lower than what she anticipated, but we did do it later this year. And spring sports are in full swing. So we've got t-ball, softball, baseball, soccer, all the things happening, which definitely could have impacted the attendance. But either way, it was wonderful. We partnered with some community agencies. The Carroll Valley Library was there. Ruth's Harvest was there. The Kids Heart Challenge lady was there teaching the kids how to do CPR. And that was amazing. So, and feedback, everybody loved the shakers. So thank you to Candace. Anyhow, it's just been a wonderful week, and those are some of the big highlights of the elementary school.
Thank you. I'll add on to that I think the high school senior class trip was a big success this year. I'd look forward to future classes getting to travel a little bit. I know Jacob my son has a lot of friends outside of our district, and all of them have messaged like how jealous they are that they're going to an aquarium in Baltimore or another trip to New York City or something like that. And we went to Tennessee. So kudos to everybody who put that on, and Missy, you guys that helped out with that. Thanks for that. And I think that our students behaved in a way that we don't have to worry about next year's, like didn't leave a lot of room for people to worry about them. So good for them too. So, thank you for that. Looks like no public comment. So we'll move on to the agenda. Are there any questions on the agenda from any board members? There are no questions. I'll need a motion to approve the agenda from letters A through X.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Bollinger,
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher,
Yes.
Mrs. Holtz,
Yes.
Mrs. Kirschner,
Yes.
Mr. Sayers,
Yes.
and Mr. Lord.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. And so I'd like the board to welcome Mr. Nate Diaz to the staff. Welcome. We look forward to working with you. The letter was Nate.
It was Q.
Letter Q. Nate was Q.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Do we have any other action items? None. Discussion items, anyone? Transfers and reassignments. We had a voluntary assignment change for Jane Wendell from elementary autism support to middle school autism support aide, effective March 30th, 2026. No change in pay. A voluntary assignment change for Jared Donmoyer from elementary learning support to elementary autism support teacher, effective August 15th, 2026. A voluntary assignment change for Erica Price from middle school 5th grade math to middle school 5th grade science, effective August 15th. An involuntary assignment change for William Jenkins from elementary 4th grade to middle school 6th grade social studies teacher, effective August 15th. And an involuntary assignment change for Lily Hammer from elementary first grade to elementary second grade teacher, effective August 15th, 2026. We have no secondary public comment, so with that, I will need a motion for adjournment.
Oh, quick thing, shout out to this, is that I wasn't here for the last meeting, I watched it on YouTube. Format was great. I think before, I don't think we displayed everything front and center for people at home when you're showing it up on the slides. Phenomenal, so it's great.
Thanks.
Everything sounded good and
Glad to hear that.
it was really nice. It's just easy to digest all that information, having it all like that. So I just appreciate it. It's nice to see.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
I'll second.
One seven two for a high school musical performance at Pearl Harbor ceremony in December. Thanks to AMBETS for that. And the board study session will be budget. Okay, perfect. Thank you.